The first time I felt inspired to go to the gym was after watching Baywatch. I was 15 years old and I saw Zac Efron with a sick physique getting attention from girls, and I wanted to do the same thing for myself. When I first started out, I was a skinny kid who just did calisthenics and got little to no progress for the first 2 or 3 years. And in this video, I'm gonna be teaching you everything I wish I knew if I can go back in time and start fresh. So I made every mistake in the book. I was eating in a calorie deficit as a skinny guy. I tried a vegan diet. I had terrible workout programs. So I knew nothing when it came to the gym, and it wasted so much of my time. Looking back, there's only a couple key things that you actually need to do in order to attain the physique of your dreams, and that's what I'm gonna be teaching you in this video. These are the things I prioritize to this day to effortlessly maintain my physique. So the first thing we're gonna go into is the most important when it comes to actually training. See, those first 2 or 3 years, all I was doing was calisthenics. So I would go to the gym, I would do push-ups or pull-ups, I would try and go for a couple more reps, but there was really no progressive overload. And that's gonna be the first key. And even later on, as I included weights into my training regimen, I would do like 5 exercises with 4 sets for each muscle group. That is way too much. So the first lesson is going to be low volume with progressive overload. That is what I've been doing for over 1.5 years now and getting better results than when I did calisthenics, but also when I was just doing weights with super high amounts of volume. Like I was saying, I would do many different exercises. Like for chest, for example, I would do flat barbell, incline dumbbell, cable flies, low to high, high to low cable flies. It was way too much volume. Now when I go to the gym, I split it up into 2 full body sessions. One workout hitting the incline for the upper chest, and then I'll do dips for the lower chest on my second full body workout. 2 sets per exercise. That is all I do. So 2 sets per muscle per workout, about 4 sets in total for the week. And those are progressively overloaded, getting stronger every single time. This is the key to making this work. See, if you only went to the gym and you didn't train hard, but you did 2 sets, you're not gonna see progress. The key comes into making sure that you're really pushing yourself and getting stronger every single session. That is going to be the main driving factor of muscle growth. So you don't need all the volume. You shouldn't be just wasting your time doing push-ups and pull-ups, because that's only gonna get you a very beginner's levels physique. You need to just focus on getting stronger every single workout. And this is going to be the key to gaining muscle. This is what I've been doing for quite some time now, but even more specifically the last year or so. And I've seen better progress doing this than when I was doing all the exercises or just didn't have any planning to my training. So the actual progressive overload system that I would recommend that I've been using for the last few years is going to be going from 10 to 15 reps with the same weight. So you start at 10 reps, say you pick incline dumbbell bench, you're using 70s, you can do it for 10. Your goal should be to go 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, all the way up until you hit 15, and then you reset. Now with a heavier weight, you can increase by 5 pounds, you go back to 10, and you start the whole system over again. See, what this is doing is it's allowing that weight to ingrain into your muscular nervous system, really making sure that you're locking it in and adapting to that weight before you progress and try and go to something heavier. This is gonna allow you to make consistent progress. And even if you were, say, on the barbell, you can add the tiny 1 pound plates. Even if you are getting super strong and you're struggling to make progress, that's what you can do at the higher levels, is you can add on those 1 pounds on each side. It's only 2 pounds. And now you start really slowly progressing. That's what's gonna happen as you get stronger and stronger. But in the beginning, you should be flying through the weight and through the reps, getting crazy progress faster than you'd ever imagine. That's what happened to me when I started using this system. Now, that is all very important. But beyond the physical training itself, there's one key aspect that's gonna determine if you achieve this physique and reach your goals or not. And this is one of the other biggest mistakes that I made. Like I was saying, I went on a vegan diet and went into a calorie deficit at 15 when I was already super skinny. I don't know what in the world I was thinking, but this got me further away from my goals. See, you need to have a proper diet. You need to eat in alignment with your goals, and you need to be eating the right foods. So for example, if you're skinny, you should be focused on eating in a calorie surplus so you can build muscle. If you gained a little bit of fat, it's not the end of the world. Your first priority needs to be putting on muscle and eating in a calorie surplus is the main way to do that, along with the training. If you are overweight right now, your focus should be eating in a calorie deficit and losing the fat whilst gaining the muscle. You also have stored energy that your body will be utilizing to build some of that muscle. I've seen my best friend actually do that exact thing, but someone like myself, when I was already skinny, I don't have any fat to utilize to build any extra muscle. So if I was in a calorie deficit, now I'm just hurting my recovery. I'm not making any progress or doing anything beneficial for my body really in the end of the day. So you need to be in alignment with your goals. And the next thing is you need to be eating the proper foods. See, I, for the longest time, wasn't eating anything proper in my diet. There were some good things here and there that made up a decent diet. But now I eat grass-fed ground beef, raw milk, oats, all these different things that constitute a very whole foods focused diet that allow me to get in all my proteins, all my healthy fats, all my carbs. The foods themselves are mostly testosterone boosting foods, and this allows me to recover at a quicker rate and really feel good and actually make progress eating the proper things. So once you have your diet in place, there's one key factor that's gonna allow you to gain muscle quicker than you'd ever imagine, and this is gonna be becoming anabolic. And what do I mean by this? You need to boost your testosterone. So let's go back about 4 years now. I was living in New York and it was the winter time, and I remember wanting to dirty bulk. I got this idea from YouTube and I started eating donuts. I started eating all kinds of junk food. I was just having Panera mac and cheese, all kinds of garbage food that was not helping out my internals, my testosterone, doing anything beneficial for me. And I remember actually looking in the mirror after a little bit of time, and it looked like I didn't work out. Although I still had the same, muscle, maybe it went down, I honestly don't know. But I looked kind of flabby, I looked weak, I didn't look like the version of myself that I wanted to be. Before that, there was a time when I was much leaner and I was actually eating a relatively better diet, just in consideration looking back now. I didn't honestly know what I was doing, but I was having a lot of lean meats. It was eating just a better diet overall, and I looked sick. I was shredded, my chest was popping, my shoulders were defined, and now I kind of went to this spot when I was taking pictures and videos where I wasn't even looking that good. And I honestly think it was due to the fact that I was decreasing my testosterone. It was winter time, I wasn't getting sunlight, wasn't eating properly, wasn't doing any of the good things that I now know are super important for getting your testosterone up. So I'm pretty sure that's what caused me to look like that. So one of the keys to growing muscle and actually just living your life overall, the best version of your life, is gonna be increasing your testosterone. So we can go into a whole deep dive on increasing your testosterone, but the key is gonna be what we already mentioned. Compound lifts, progressively overloading them, getting stronger, signaling to your body that you need more testosterone. 2 is going to be the diet, like we covered, the whole foods. If you eat grass-fed ground beef, if you drink raw milk, if you eat just all these healthy things, you are going to naturally increase your testosterone. Those are all testosterone increasing foods. Also eggs. Eggs are super important. If you need a boost in testosterone, you can have 4 eggs before bed. That is super important. Getting that cholesterol in right before you go to sleep will raise your testosterone like crazy. There's a list of tricks in just the diet alone that I could teach you, but I don't want to make this just about testosterone. But there's so many things that you can be doing. Like I also do 2 24-hour fasts per week. So I fast from 4 p.m. to 4 p.m. the next day, and that is 24 hours. That will boost your testosterone like crazy, raise your growth hormone, your IGF-1, all these different things are gonna go crazy, and you're just gonna have so much better health, and overall internals, externals, everything is gonna be made better. So you need to be prioritizing increasing your testosterone, not just through the training, not just through the diet, but doing more things. There's different supplements you can take as well. Like I'll give you one right now is Brazil nuts, eating 2 in the morning and 2 at night. It has selenium that boosts testosterone. Really doing everything you can to increase your testosterone, and then also really ingraining it into your beliefs that you have high testosterone. Your belief is one of the most powerful things that you have. So if you believe you have high testosterone and your body responds to that like mine does now, it is just gonna make your life so much better. You're gonna have so much more progress in the gym and just a better life overall. So it's super important that you increase your testosterone and become anabolic. That's gonna be one of the driving factors of growth. This is why steroid users get so big when they take it is because they're making their body anabolic. And you can do the same thing just naturally. Learning about this is why I only train twice per week. See, I used to train 7 times per week, and I would deal with constant nagging injuries, overusing muscles, really not making any progress in the gym or anything significant at least. And all I was doing was just being a gym bro, showing up to the gym and thinking I was doing the right thing. But now I only train twice per week, and every single workout is focused on growing, becoming stronger. But the key factor in doing this is actually allowing your body to recover. After reading the 4-Hour Body, this changed my mindset completely on fitness. And it said that muscles heal at the same rate or even slower than a cut. I actually got one here. And you can imagine that a cut is a pretty slow healing thing. This happened, many, many days ago, and it's still healing. It obviously depends on how deep or whatever the cut is and its rate of healing and how quickly it's gonna go away. But your muscles heal pretty slowly. They're not just something that are gonna instantly heal overnight. You need to make sure that you're aiding with proper recovery. And that's the last key to really having success in the gym is proper sleep, making sure that you do all the things we've talked about. Boosting testosterone is gonna help, eating the right diet, eating a calorie surplus if you're a skinny guy is really gonna help. But it's also just taking time off from the gym. If you're not giving your body time to actually make those strength adaptations, grow and recover, and then come back to the gym stronger, actually being able to hit that next PR, you're gonna be hindering your growth. So this is why I'd recommend really focusing on recovery as one of the key aspects of growth. And that was one of the things the book mentioned was he interviewed some sports, I don't know who it was, but he's just like some really high level sports athletic trainer. And he said, what was one of the factors that caused people to grow the most? And he was like staying out of the gym, having the discipline to not go to the gym and actually allow the body to recover was one of the key factors in whether the athletes saw the results or not. So that's one of the last things I want to leave you with is really prioritizing your recovery in all aspects with sleep, ice bath saunas. If you want to even do hot yoga, that's a great way to maintain flexibility. Use the muscles a little bit, but really just move them around, do things like that. These are all gonna help you out. So the more recovery you can give your body, the less injuries you're gonna have, the more you're actually gonna make those strength adaptations, grow and become stronger, and then make the progress overall. It becomes that upward spiral, but the whole system revolves around progressively overloading, really pushing yourself to failure, and then supplementing your body with the right nutrients, with proper diet. That's the same thing, but you get what I'm saying. Proper diet, proper nutrients, and then increasing your testosterone. These are gonna be all the keys, allowing you to really just grow at a quicker rate than you ever thought imaginable. And if you are not making the progress you want, it's because you're not doing something right. There are people who can come to the gym and make amazing gains if they just came onto the right system, and you can do the same thing. And this happened to me later on in my journey. I had to discover it the hard way. But if you apply everything I'm teaching you in this video, by summertime, you could be huge. And if you want my help with any of this, you can book a free 30-minute coaching call with me down below, where we're gonna go into all the aspects of your life now, figuring out your current situation, figuring out your dream life, and then giving you actionable steps in order to achieve it. So if that sounds of interest, book in a free coaching call with me. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. If you're interested in life hacks and get better in every single aspect of your life, then this channel is for you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you guys in the next video.